feel safe to say this is the last time we'll all be in the same building at the same time. And that's pretty heavy. A lot of us have known each other since elementary school, some even earlier. And even though no one can say they're really friends with everyone in this room, we've been part of a shared experience. Whether this was your first year at Bangor, or you've been moving through the ranks since kindergarten, we're all here, right now, breathing the same air, waiting for the same thing, even wearing the same clothes. And while anyone who knows me knows I'm not a fan of conformity, and I believe in resistance to authority, that doesn't make what we're doing here any less special. The American education system is far from perfect. It has no way of measuring our compassion, our generosity, or our love. And we all know that no test score or any single letter grade could capture how unbelievably intelligent we are. But that system doesn't mean that making it here today is any less important. In fact, maybe that makes it more important. High school puts us through a lot. The pressure of classwork and homework and clubs and sports and jobs and balancing time with your family and friends, that's a lot to put on the shoulders of teenagers. But look at us now. We're on the other side. And I know that for a lot of us, the past 4 years have been some of the best of our lives. And that's fantastic. But knowing that not everyone felt that way, if you can take only one great thing out of your time here, let it be this. You are amazing. You are smart, you are talented, you are filled with infinite possibility. You are so much more than anyone has ever told you. Going through freshman, sophomore, and even junior year, I never really felt like I belonged. It's a perpetual problem of adolescence, I know, feeling isolated or outcast. But it's also a part of high school culture. Being a senior feels great. This year I've created a place for myself through poetry and theater and writing. I found my sense of belonging. But I'm sad. Sad that I didn't allow myself to feel that belonging earlier. Being an underclassman made me feel like I was somehow less important than my older peers. But I wasn't. And next year, when we feel like we're back on the bottom, we won't be. Even though it seems like a freshman in college is less important than a senior in college, I cannot accept that there is a hierarchy of people. The world has taught us that up to this point, we are not whole people yet. That every year we're just another step closer to the end goal, adulthood. As if the past 18 years have been somehow less significant than what's to come. But let me tell you something it has taken me those 18 years to figure out. There is no time in our lives when we are less significant than anyone else. We are so focused on upward momentum, on achieving the next goal, that we forget that whether a person has a high school diploma or a doctorate, everything they think or feel or do or say is just as important as anything else. Don't ever let anyone convince you that you are less than incredible. Take the time to stop and recognize the genius in everyone. In our teachers, in our peers, in our own beautiful minds, because that is what got us here today. So as we go off to college or out into the scary grown-up world of work, remember this feeling of pride in what we've done that makes us feel on top of the world. Graduation is not a promotion or a promotion. It's a transition. And a transition is only what you make it. Make your future count. I know that every single one of us is off to do amazing things. Inside these identical cardinal red robes, exist perfect people with so much to learn and just as much to give.